Hello everyone, my name is William Strife, and welcome to another Minecraft guide. Today we're going to be building an automated chicken farm. What you're looking at here is the finished project, which is divided into three parts. First is the pen, where all of the chickens are kept with a collection system underneath that gathers up all the eggs they drop. Second is the deposit system that stores all of the eggs and stops running once it's full. And third is the launching system that throws out eggs to repopulate the pen after you cull the flock. The overall design of this system is to have a manual backstop, because if it was fully automated, you could end up with an overpopulated chicken farm that would lag the game and potentially cause it to crash. It's for this reason that the deposit system and the launching system are kept separate, forcing you to manually move eggs between them. The idea is simple. When the deposit and launching systems are both full of eggs, you cull the entire flock, collect the spoils, then run the launching system till it's dry and refill it from the deposit system until you completely run out of eggs. Then you shut the launching system off, wait for the chickens to grow, and drop enough eggs to refill the whole system. With a fully populated chicken pen, this whole process takes roughly 2 hours, and most of the time relies on you just being around so the system can run. All of the tedium is primarily concentrated on moving the eggs, but again, this manual backstop ensures that if you forget to shut the launching system off, you don't return to a chicken pen so overfull that it potentially breaks your game. Before we start building, this video is made possible through viewer support at strife.solutions. I want to give a big thank you to all of my supporters who make the creation of videos like this possible. If you'd like to become a supporter, there are links in the description and at the end of the video. We'll start with the shape of the chicken pen and the egg collection system. For this farm, we'll go with an 8x14 block rectangle, but understand you can mostly use any dimensions you want and adjust your building materials appropriately. After laying out the boundary for the pen, you want to dig it 2 blocks down and lay tracks that zigzag back and forth across it lengthwise. The important thing to take away about the track laying is the fewer curves, the better. Next, find the rough middle block, remove the tracks, and dig another 2 blocks down. Place redstone torches along that trench and cover it over again. Then, place powered rails on top. Now, choose between one of the 2 corners where the tracks end for where the collection cart will have a reverse rail. Pop out the normal rail, dig 2 blocks down, place a redstone torch, cover it with a block, and place a powered rail on top. When powered rails lead directly into a block, any cart that rides over them will immediately push off the block they hit, sending them back the way they came. This completes the basic collection part of the egg system. Now we'll move on to the egg deposit system. Go to the other corner where the rail ends, extend the line forward by 2 blocks, and then turn and dig a stairway that leads you above ground right next to the hole. Extend the stairway up 4 more steps above ground, then remove the following blocks. Place a chest here, a hopper on top of it, a comparator next to the hopper pointing away, a redstone torch here, and redstone dust here. Now, place a powered rail on top of the hopper and connect it to the tracks in the hole. It's best to make the first 3 rails of the ramp powered to ensure that the minecart won't run out of momentum and backslide. To do this, just place a torch underneath the block that you place the middle powered rail on. This completes the egg deposit system. Now we need to build the automated egg thrower. This part of the build can go anywhere next to the pen, but in this instance we'll just place it here. The first step is to build up 2 blocks wide and tall where the fence would go. Place a dispenser facing into the pen, attach a hopper to the side, and place a double chest on top of them. Now we need to hook this up to a repeating redstone clock. Go to the outside of the pen and dig a 4x5 block hole that's 2 blocks deep. Directly behind the dispenser, place a redstone torch tower that looks like this. Then, place a comparator here and a repeater here, facing one another corner on corner. An important note here is to make sure that the repeater is set to 1 tick of delay. If you leave it at the default 0, this circuit will burn out and not work. Now, place a block here, redstone on top of it, a block on top of that, and attach a lever to it. Finally, lay in the rest of the redstone like this, and that should be all of the redstone and mechanical gut work to complete the automated egg thrower. The last thing to do is place a wall opposite the dispenser for eggs to hit. To ensure all of the eggs actually hit the wall and are broken, you need to build a 3x3 block target with the center directly in line with the dispenser. Now it's time to test the build. Go to the end of the rail line in the pit and place a block over it, then toss a quantity of items on top of it, take a minecart with hopper, and place it on the last powered rail directly underneath. It should pick up all of the items on the block above and run back and forth till it reaches the deposit system. There, the minecart should stop and sit above the hopper till it's empty, when it will be launched off again. If you check the deposit chest afterward, it should have the exact same number of items as you threw on top of the block. If it does work, you can cover the tracks because the collection system is complete. We still need to test the egg dispensing system though. To do this, you need at least a stack of eggs or some arrows, because both are launched with higher velocity than if you were to test with any other item. Load up the dispenser, throw the lever, and watch to make sure that whatever you're launching out of the dispenser actually hits the opposite wall and doesn't somehow fly past it. Again, if something isn't right, wind the video back and double check the placement of your blocks in Redstone. Assuming everything does work though, all that's left to do is cover the holes, build walls to hide all of the redstone gutwork, and fence in the pen. When you do this, remember you still need to open the chests in the deposit and launching systems, so if you want to cover the tops of them, use something like stairs or slabs, which don't stop them from opening. As an added note, even though you don't have to, it's advisable you extend the egg deposit chest to double its inventory. This will let you more easily access it without having to awkwardly look in through a small hole. There's one last thing to mention. While this farm is designed to rely on eggs to repopulate it, initially having enough chickens to produce those eggs can take quite a bit of time. For that reason, to get things up and running faster, it's advisable that you use seeds to breed the chicken to get your initial numbers up. It's your choice though, and all that matters is every chest here is completely full of eggs before you try and cull the flock. Thanks for watching and listening. I'm William Strife, and again, thanks to all of my supporters for helping to fund the creation of this video. Please go down to the comments and tell me how I did, and if you have any suggestions for other videos, let me know as well. Until next time though, I'll see you later.